What's up YouTube, KidMoto22 here, coming to you guys today with an install video. What we're going to be doing today is installing this cord unit for my heated gear. So this whole section is going to be installed into, connected to the battery in my bike, and what it's going to allow me to do is use this connection here and plug right into my jacket or right into my gloves. That way I get continuous heat all day long. So if I'm using this on a long trip or on a time when I want to make sure that my heat is consistent and I don't have to worry about a battery, I can have this, plug it right into my bike, and we'll be good to go for as long as I need it to, and keeping me warm for the duration of my ride. So let's get to this install, and I'll show you what it's all about. It's going to be pretty simple. Right, we are going to install this section of the heated gear, and I will open this up a little bit. So this is going to be the section that connects to the battery. It does have a fuse pack attached to it, and this portion comes out and will likely be down here somewhere, so that I will be able to connect my heated jacket to my heated jacket and gloves to my bike. And this will be set up so that I can run consistent heat all the time and not have to worry about having just battery power. So I can run it on the highest heat setting if I want all the time. So we're gonna get everything set up here. I have pre-taken the screws out of the seat already. Taking a seat off of a bike is really not that big of a deal, so there's no reason to show you any of that. But I'll get this seat removed and take a look at what it looks like underneath here, and then get the tools that we need to get to the battery, and we'll install the cabling. And you can see that getting to the battery is going to be a little bit of a mess, so I'm going to have to move some of these cables out of the way. Most of this stuff is for exterior lighting on my bike, and then we'll take these two screws out here. There's a bracket that holds onto that. Underneath that bracket is where the battery is. So you have your ECU here, or I'm sorry, ECM is what this is here, and I have external lighting for the back of my bike, and there's the variety of different external lighting cables that I have. And so likely I'll be running my heated unit will probably come out right here, and then I'll be able to just kind of drop it down into here when I'm not using it on the warmer months, and then it'll be able to sit down here without any problem. I may zip tie part of it so that I have it, kind of held in place, but we'll see. I'll need to have some access to some of the cables, and I'm just looking at kind of some of this plastic and where might be the best. I might run it up through here. There's another area. I might run it right up through here, and it would dangle down here. That way this kind of holds some of that cabling in place a little bit. Probably is going to be the best idea to run it up through there. I don't really want it in a place where it's going to be rubbing or has a chance to rub. That is obviously a concern of mine with having it sit there, but I think running it up through this plastic piece here will kind of hold it in place. And then that'll be kind of a good spot for it, rather than just kind of having it dangle down here. It'll be an area where I can kind of tuck it under if I need to, or pop it out when I want to use it. So I think that's probably a very good location for it. And then it'll be up underneath the top of the seat up here, so I can just kind of pull it out when I need to. So I'm going to get to work getting these things, getting this portion out and getting the top of this removed. Moving the ECM, moving some of these cords around, and I have them all kind of tucked in really nicely now, but they'll all move pretty easily, and I'll be able to get to the battery and then connect the portion that I need. And likely some of that leftover cords can just there's lots of room in here where these leftover cords can sit and really not get in the way. So let's get to this. So I'm using a T40 Torx driver. stuff around. Again, I've kind of gotten some accessory lighting in here that is connected. Now, what I've got is essentially access that I can see to the battery on both sides. So I can see the positive and negative ports on each side. So likely I'm not going to have to move this or take this off. I'm just going to move it around so I can gain access to it. It's kind of hard to see, but taking it off completely, moving the ECM completely out of the way is going to be a bit of a pain, but I can gain access to it quite easily from here and here. So you might not be able to see, but I can see the access ports in both places, so I'll be able to gain access to them and drop the wiring down in there without much of a problem. So I'm going to get a Phillips head screwdriver and get to work on that section. It's kind of a mess, but the red pole and black poles are both down in here, so I can see them easily, and I'll be able to just pop the ECM back down into place once I've connected it. There we go. All right, so I'll get all of the electronics kind of put back into place here. But essentially I have it wired in, and I have quite a lot of leftover wire. And so it's going to take me a minute to kind of fish this through on how I want it to look through here. I'll kind of monkey around with this a little bit, but I'm going to get this all kind of put back together and realigned in here, and then get the wires fished through, and this install should be complete. so that's all it is. That's all it takes for this install. And I'll throw the seat back on. Again, that's really not that big of a deal. But this should essentially be all I need to have my heated gear now directly wired to my bike. So yeah, there's really not much to that install. Very simple. Well, there you go. I hope the install was helpful to you. It's a pretty easy install. Gain access to your battery, hook that bad boy up, kind of run your wires where you're going to want them so that they're going to be easily accessible, and then, you know, tuck them in when you don't need them. So again, I hope this this install video was helpful to you, and if it was, give me a thumbs up, like the video, and subscribe. I'm gonna hit you up with the subscribe up here or maybe over here, and I'll put a link to another video that you might be interested in watching of mine. This is Kid Moto. I'm out.